scandal rocking the Vatican. Pope Benedict's butler is under arrest.
The trial begins at the Vatican today of a Roman Catholic cardinal.
Now, new developments in that sex abuse scandal rocking the Catholic Church.
Today, we are embarking on a captivating journey into the heart of one of the world's most enigmatic institutions, the Vatican. In this video, we will reveal the secrets, mysteries, and untold stories that have surrounded the Vatican for centuries. This is Mindful Watchers, and get ready to dive deep into the hidden world of the Vatican. So, let's start with the big one, the Vatican's secret archives. Now, before you start picturing Indiana Jones or Nicolas Cage breaking in, here's the deal. These archives are a treasure trove of history rather than hidden gems. It contains a vast collection of historical documents. Some of the most important items in the archives include the Liber Pontificalis, which is a book that contains the biographies of the popes, the Codex Vaticanus, which is one of the oldest manuscripts of the Bible, the Codex Rossinensis, which is an illuminated manuscript of the Gospels, the Bulls of Indulgence, which are documents that were issued by popes during the Middle Ages. The Vatican archives also contain a number of documents that are related to controversial topics, such as the Inquisition and the Holocaust. In recent years, the Vatican has begun to open these archives to scholars and researchers, and even in 2019, Pope Francis decided to drop the secret part and officially renamed it the Vatican Apostolic Archives. Clearly, while it's not entirely secret anymore, there are still some classified documents that keep us all guessing. Now for the true story of the missing girl. In 1983, a young girl with 15 years old, called Emanuela Orlandi, was seen on her way home. The day seemed like any other, but fate had something else in store. Suddenly, she vanished without a trace, leaving no clues or hints behind. The search for her spanned days, weeks, and even months. Then, the Vatican launched an extensive search, but the answers remained elusive. Some believe the Vatican knew more than they let on. Whispers of a massive cover-up started circulating. Over the years, Emanuela's case led to wild theories, from espionage and conspiracies to rumors of her being held captive within the Vatican, or even kidnapped by a criminal organization who is connected to Vatican. A popular theory speculates that Emanuela's parents worked for the Holy See, and some whisper that her disappearance may be linked to dark secrets hidden within the Vatican's ancient walls. Her vanishing is additionally associated with a series of financial controversies at the Vatican Bank, purported involvement in a Vatican police-operated alleged sex ring, and connections with the mafia. However, the most astonishing revelation came from a childhood confidant of Emanuela. This friend disclosed that the young girl had shared with her a disturbing secret. She claimed to have been sexually abused by an individual with close ties to John Paul II. Emanuela's disappearance is a labyrinth of secrets, with no clear path to the truth. As her case continues to confound investigators and armchair detectives, the mystery deepens. The Vatileaks refers to a series of events in 2012 that involved the leaking of confidential documents from within the Vatican, the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. The scandal came to light when Italian journalist Gianluigi Nuzzi published a book titled His Holiness, The Secret Papers of Benedict XVI, which contained private letters, memos, and documents that shed light on internal strife, power struggles, and corruption within the Vatican. The documents exposed various controversial and sensitive issues, including allegations of financial mismanagement, corruption, and even instances of blackmail and sexual misconduct. These revelations sent shockwaves throughout the Catholic Church and the world, as they highlighted deep-seated problems within the institution. Pope Benedict XVI's butler, Paolo Gabriele, was arrested and later convicted of stealing and leaking these documents. He was sentenced to 18 months in prison, but was eventually pardoned by Pope Benedict. The Vatican subsequently launched its own investigation into the leaks, leading to further repercussions and reforms aimed at preventing such incidents in the future. Vatileaks represented a significant challenge to the Vatican's reputation and underscored the struggle for transparency and accountability within the Catholic Church's highest echelons. The events of Vatileaks led to increased scrutiny and discussions about the need for reform and transparency within the Vatican, which continued even after Pope Benedict XVI's resignation and the election of Pope Francis. The Vatileaks scandal had a lasting impact on the Vatican, prompting ongoing discussions and efforts to improve financial transparency, internal governance, and security measures. You see, the Vatican, with its rich history and centuries-old traditions, is more than just a place of worship. It's a place where legends and myths intermingle with reality. The story goes that hidden beneath the holy corridors of the Vatican lies a secret passage. A passage shrouded in mystery and known to very few. This passageway is said to have been used by popes over the centuries for various purposes. Some believe it was used by the popes for emergencies, a discreet escape route, away from prying eyes and potential threats. However, this is when it gets even more intriguing. It seems that in the heart of the eternal city, Rome, exists a hidden passage, known only to the chosen few, and it's called Passetto di Borgo. This enigmatic corridor, constructed in 1277 and later fortified, is a marvel of architectural secrecy. Elevated high above the cobblestone streets, it serves as a clandestine bridge between the Vatican City and the imposing Castel Sant'Angelo, a connection concealed from the prying eyes of the world. The purpose of the Passetto was not only to connect these two iconic landmarks, but to shield the Vatican and its spiritual leader, the Pope. In times of danger, political turmoil, or threats to the Vatican's sanctity, this passage, like a phantom's escape route, allowed the Pope to vanish into the safe embrace of the Castel Sant'Angelo. Today, the Passetto di Borgo stands as a haunting relic of a time long past, a connection between two worlds. While it no longer guards against the threats of the present, it remains a silent sentinel, beckoning explorers to venture into its dimly lit passageway, allowing them a fleeting glimpse into the shadows of time. Now, for the last secret, let's go to the mystical town of Fatima in Portugal. A place shrouded in mystery and spirituality, it's where three young shepherds had a series of revelations that shook the world. These revelations, known as the Three Secrets of Fatima, have been a source of fascination and debate for decades. The Secrets of Fatima are a significant part of 20th century Catholic Marian devotion, and they have been the subject of much discussion and interpretation within the Catholic Church and beyond. So, it all began in 1916 when the angelic figure of the Virgin Mary appeared to the shepherd children, Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta. Then she bestowed upon them three secrets. The first secret was a vision of hell itself. It appears that the lady moved her hand and rays of light streamed out, opening what seemed to be a sea of fire in the ground, showing the terrifying reality of hell that only lasted 1 second. The second secret is equally mind-boggling. It was a prediction of the end of World War I, the beginning of World War II, and the rise of communism. The children were given a glimpse of the tumultuous 20th century, and it's said that the Virgin Mary herself entrusted them with this knowledge. The third secret is the most enigmatic. It remained a closely guarded secret by the Vatican for decades, being revealed only in the year 2000. The vision described an assassination attempt on a pope, which many believe foretold the attack on Pope John Paul II in 1981. However, some people claim that this cannot be the event, because the Pope didn't die in the attempt, and in the vision, the Pope does die. Therefore, the third secret remains as a prophecy of a future event. But the intrigue doesn't stop there. The third secret's full interpretation remains a subject of speculation and debate. Some say it points to deeper spiritual meanings and potential future events. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the Vatican's secrets. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more intriguing content. This is Mindful Watchers. Stay curious, and we'll see you on the next one.